What's your general reaction to this entire situation?
Well, I'm really disturbed by it. I mean, because I really care about the Miami Dolphins. I care about the players. I care about Jonathan Martin, and I care about our fans. And hearing all this, and it's been something very upsetting because it really goes against something that I really believe in. And to hear these type of charges, and being part of that, is something that I find something I can't really live with.
What needs to be done going forward off of all of the stuff that's come out here over the last couple of weeks?
Well, I mean, the most important thing is I think, the NFL has to complete their investigation. I think people want to see it. I want to see it. The team wants to see it. The coach wants to see it, because they all really care. They're involved, and there's just so much being said, and who knows what is true and what isn't. With that being said, personally, I want to make sure that the type of racial slurs, harassment, bullying doesn't occur in our team, in our locker room, or have anything to do with it. And so I really thought, I know what I would do. My first reaction, you can't just come down on people because, first of all, you hear a lot of different things being said. But I want to be advised that that doesn't take place in our locker room, because there's no room for that. There's no room for that in the workplace. So I've really, but I've reached out to different individuals, and I'm setting up an advisory board to meet and making sure that I don't overreact to the situation, because I want to see something done. So I've spoken with Tony Dungy, Coach Don Shula, Jason Taylor, and Dan Marino. And I look to add several other people to an advisory board to advise me to making sure that we do the right thing, that I don't overreact to it. And because, what goes on in the locker room, people have really, kind of would say, hey, it's in the locker room, it's a different world. And, but we all live in a changing world today. And, there has to be a code of conduct that works for everybody. And not that, I'm not blaming anybody at this point. I just want to make sure that our workforce, we take the leadership role in this and moving on this. Whenever there's a crisis, those who react and do something proactive are those who really win. And I think this can make us a better organization. Not that we've done anything, because I don't, I have total support. I think Coach Philman, I really believe, is one of the finest individuals I've ever met. He's only been with me, this is his second year, but I know going through the interviewing process, his character stood out so far and above almost anybody I'd ever met. And I have total confidence in him. I have confidence in my organization. But I know that, we have protocols in place, and I want to know, what happened. Every voice, as I've said before, needs to be heard, and it's something that I think, the Dolphins will be known as an organization that's very proactive.